So, it ended. A game of the century, a game that's been played over the past 10 years. The best game that I've have witnessed. City versus Liverpool. And Liverpool versus City, whatever you feel like you want to call it. What a way to end it. 2-1. 2-1. Quite frankly, sad. I'm annoyed. I don't want to say much more than that because if I do, a lot of the pure emotion will come out again. But hello, welcome, and assalamu alaikum to another video on the channel. Like I said before, we're trying to get as active as possible on here. Stay tuned because a lot more is coming, inshallah. But what a game today. Honestly, that first half was a little bit boring. It felt like just City dominance half the time, but we turned it up in the second half. Liverpool go on, score an absolute beautiful free kick from Szoboszlai. Again, in a big game. Unbelievable from that man. And then two goals, Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland. And a third disallowed by Cherki. A lot to talk about. But let's get straight into it. Szoboszlai. It's bad to say that I don't want to start with him, but I will. What a player. What a free kick. And what a game. This man's been bailing this Liverpool out every week. Like, it's starting to get annoying. And he's just been the man to watch, to see, to talk about. What a player. What a free kick. That bend, that knuckleball. It just keeps coming into my head every now and again. I can't forget about it. It was that good. It was that good. And doing it 2 times in one season says a lot about the quality you have. He's turned it up a notch this year. Last year, a lot of complaints about him. This year, he's really turning into that player you got to watch. And I might say that Liverpool are lucky to have him and to keep him at this current moment, because truly, if this man keeps going the way he's going, his price is going to go up, and maybe you might get Madrid or PSG coming in to swoop him. What a player. There's nothing else I could say about him. That red card, of course, at the end, I can't really blame him. He did what he could. I think it's fair to say that he put every effort he could into that game. And unfair, but that red card I want to talk about a little bit later. We want to move on to Bernardo Silva. That goal was just a lack of defense as usual. Our defense is just shambolic at times, and at times I say, wow, what a team, what a defense, what everything. I'm actually quite sad that goal went in on us, and it was Soboslai's fault too, which is even funnier. He was the one that played Bernardo onside, but it says a lot. And then you get Haaland's penalty, which Alisson, why? You have been in this game for so long. Why are you going in like that towards Matthias Nunes? What is going through your brain while going towards him? It just annoyed me, because Alisson is by far solidified himself, in my opinion, top 10 if not top 5 goalkeepers of all time. For him to do such a rookie mistake like that really annoyed me. Really. And he should have not done it. But Haaland was going to take the penalty. Haaland, last 5 penalties were towards the right. Haaland said, I'm going left. Went left. Alisson went the right way, but just wasn't enough. There's not much to say about this. There's a lot of tactical issues. Again, I feel like we were put on the back foot most of the game. I blame Slot for that, but Slot has his own little segment. But City played out of their minds. Marmoush, of course, y'all know me. I'm Egyptian, so I got to speak about him. Played a little bit off. Could have scored a goal, I think. Unlucky for him. But City as a whole were playing like City. That City we know. And if Arsenal choke it, City are going to snatch it straight off of them. Honestly, what else can I say about that City team? Beautiful, beautiful football from them. And the way they took their 2 goals, even the third goal that was disallowed. Just pure understanding of the game. You move on to this Liverpool team now. Now, this is where the segment begins. This is where, if you really need to lock in now, is the time you got to lock in. Slot. Again, tactically, what are you doing? We are at Anfield. We're playing like we are on the back foot, brother. How? Like, you set up the team in a way where I felt like the first half was just all defense and we're just waiting for one counterattack. And then I have a couple people in my comment section telling me, oh, Salah did nothing throughout the game. And I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all didn't watch the game. Ekitike, people are like, oh, he's selfish. Well, I understand that. He did have a couple selfish moments, but that's what a striker is. They're always looking for that goal-scoring moment. So I can't even blame those two. Gakpo, even, I can't blame him. It goes back to the midfield and the way the team is set up. The team was not set up to control. Szoboszlai at right back, of course, was, in my opinion, a wrong move. Should have played anybody else at right back. People are going to say, oh, but you don't have anybody on the bench. Well, figure it out. You're the coach. We need Szoboszlai in the midfield. We need him with Wirtz. We need him with McAllister. We need him with Gravenberch. Why is it that we're always trying to throw him right back? And that costed us today. For a goal. That Bernardo Silva goal. It's because of him. Slot, I don't get you. I feel like Slot is just not putting his stamp on the team correctly. Really. And I think he has made great signings. Definitely. He's the one, who pretty much said Wirtz and Ekitike and Isak, which is great, but we're not using them correctly. And then I don't know what's going to happen next season, because clearly he gets the backing of the board. We're not getting Xabi Alonso. I doubt it. Xabi Alonso comes in, I don't think we're going to do even better than what we did last year. I think maybe he could fix some things, definitely. With playing that 5 at the back formation, you got Van Dijk, Konate, and maybe Leone, or maybe Joe Gomez, or Jaquette, who we just bought. That's it. And I feel like the attack is just lacking these days. And you could say Salah is getting old and this and that, but I think you putting the blame fully on Salah just feels unbelievably unfair. He gave a hell of a ball to Ekitike, that outside the foot pass to him. I just don't get it anymore, guys. I've gone to a point where I don't want to complain, but I don't want to not say the truth about the game and my feelings towards it, and my feelings towards some fans too. It's completely unfair. And then the red card, of course, is the biggest part. What are we doing in 2026? Refereeing that I've been complaining about for months. If you are going to go by the playbook, which I agree with Arne Slot about this. He came out in a press conference after and said this, which I agree to. You are going by the playbook. You're going by the referee playbook, which is the correct playbook. Nobody's against that. But why don't you keep that same energy for everything? What is wrong with referees of today, man? I can't stand looking and watching referee decisions and VAR decisions because they never make sense anymore. They really don't. You tell me you go into VAR, I was expecting to hear the goal would be allowed, right? Oh, after further review, we're giving a direct free kick and we're giving a red card because Szoboszlai tugged Haaland, which was stopping a goal-scoring chance. Okay. And then Haaland came in front of him and then tugged him. So they both tugged each other. Loki cancels out, in my opinion. And the goal went in regardless. So why would you make it a direct free kick and a red card? And now we've lost Szoboszlai for the next 3 games. From what I'm hearing. What are we doing? What is refereeing today? What is VAR? What is all this nowadays? I can't anymore. It is unbelievably stupid how much these referees screw up the games. And it absolutely makes me annoyed how they do it. Make a stable way of doing things. Is it that hard, PFA? Is it? Like, this is my first game watching Liverpool in like maybe a week or so. Maybe a little bit more. Like, I didn't get to watch the Newcastle game. But I'm saying thank God I didn't. Because I can't with referees anymore in the Prem. I think somebody came in my chat today. I think it was Ali. Ali came in my chat. I think he said Prem refs are better than the Liga refs or the other way around. And I was like, yeah, maybe. But we're pretty bad. Anywho, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to feel. And a loss is a loss. And I'm not mad about the loss because if anything, City are putting pressure on Arsenal. But where do we move from here? I'll tell you where. We move to just focusing on the Champions League. Because at this point, I feel like top 4 might just be too hard for us. United are on an amazing run. Aston Villa are on an amazing run. Chelsea are doing better than us. I might as well just focus on Champions League, see how far we could go and if we can win it. Which I doubt, but nothing's far in football. Nothing's impossible. Of course, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And of course, as usual, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Assalamu alaikum.